100 Ways to Thank God Every Day. Every day is a precious gift from God. Sometimes we may take it for granted, but if we pause and reflect, we realize that everything we have is a blessing. Today, let's take a moment to express our gratitude to God for His endless love and grace. Thank you, God, for the gift of life. Thank you, God, for your unfailing love. Thank you, God, for the breath of life in my lungs. Thank you, God, for my family and loved ones. Thank you, God, for the opportunities you've provided for me. Thank you, God, for your guidance in my life. Thank you, God, for your presence with me every day. Thank you, God, for your peace that surpasses all understanding. Thank you, God, for healing and strength in times of illness. Thank you, God, for the beauty of nature that surrounds me. Thank you, God, for the wisdom you grant me every day. Thank you, God, for the people you've placed in my life. Thank you, God, for helping me grow through every challenge. Thank you, God, for your provision in times of need. Thank you, God, for the lessons you teach me every day. Thank you, God, for the strength to overcome adversity. Thank you, God, for every meal I have and every sip of water. Thank you, God, for the joy I find in small moments. Thank you, God, for your protection over me and my loved ones. Thank you, God, for the gift of faith and hope. Thank you, God, for the opportunities to serve others. Thank you, God, for your grace, which covers all my shortcomings. Thank you, God, for your endless forgiveness. Thank you, God, for the ability to learn and grow each day. Thank you, God, for the beauty of the world you've created. Thank you, God, for the ability to love and be loved. Thank you, God, for the people who bring light into my life. Thank you, God, for each new day filled with potential. Thank you, God, for the promise of your presence, now and forever. Thank you, God, for the strength to forgive and let go of bitterness. Thank you, God, for the hope you instill in my heart. Thank you, God, for your constant care and attention to my life. Thank you, God, for the freedom I have to live and worship openly. Thank you, God, for the guidance you provide when I seek it. Thank you, God, for the peace you bring to my heart in troubled times. Thank you, God, for the ability to laugh and enjoy life. Thank you, God, for the blessings of each new season. Thank you, God, for the safety and security you provide. Thank you, God, for your divine timing in all things. Thank you, God, for the lessons I learned from my mistakes. Thank you, God, for your patience with me, even when I am slow to learn. Thank you, God, for the beauty in the simplicity of life. Thank you, God, for your comfort when I am weary. Thank you, God, for your encouragement when I feel discouraged. Thank you, God, for the ability to dream and pursue my passions. Thank you, God, for the gift of laughter and joy. Thank you, God, for the people who inspire me to be a better person. Thank you, God, for your provision of all my needs. Thank you, God, for the courage to face each new day with hope. Thank you, God, for the gifts of kindness and compassion that fill my heart. Thank you, God, for the warmth of the sun and the coolness of the rain. Thank you, God, for teaching me to trust in your plan. Thank you, God, for all the moments that take my breath away. Thank you, God, for the gift of music and the joy it brings. Thank you, God, for your constant love that never fails. Thank you, God, for the ability to see beauty in everything around me. Thank you, God, for the gift of rest and relaxation. Thank you, God, for the healing power of your love. Thank you, God, for the peace that comes with knowing you are always near. Thank you, God, for giving me the strength to overcome fear. Thank you, God, for the relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. Thank you, God, for the spiritual growth I experience every day. Thank you, God, for the lessons you teach me through others. Thank you, God, for the opportunities you present that help me grow. Thank you, God, for the hope you give me when life seems uncertain. Thank you, God, for always making a way when there seems to be no way. Thank you, God, for the little things that bring great joy. Thank you, God, for the ability to find joy in the present moment. Thank you, God, for giving me the strength to endure difficult times. Thank you, God, for the confidence you instill in me to face each challenge. Thank you, God, for your protection from harm. Thank you, God, for your unconditional love and grace. Thank you, God, for the gift of creativity and expression. Thank you, God, for always being there to listen when I call. Thank you, God, for your promises that give me hope for the future. Thank you, God, for the gift of a peaceful mind. Thank you, God, for the ability to learn from others and grow. Thank you, God, for helping me find joy in every season of life. Thank you, God, for always providing for me in unexpected ways. Thank you, God, for teaching me the power of gratitude. Thank you, God, for your endless grace, which strengthens me. Thank you, God, for the gift of perseverance in the face of challenges. Thank you, God, for the love you show me every day. Thank you, God, for the beauty of each new day. Thank you, God, for teaching me patience in all things. Thank you, God, for the hope that fills my heart in times of darkness. Thank you, God, for showing me the way to peace and fulfillment. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the ability to serve others. Thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to make a difference in the world. Thank you, God, for your loving presence in every moment of my life. Thank you, God, for all the blessings I often overlook. Thank you, God, for teaching me the importance of surrender and trust. Thank you, God, for your constant care and protection over my life. Thank you, God, for every person you've brought into my life for a reason. Thank you, God, for making me more like you each day. Thank you, God, for the grace to move forward with confidence. Thank you, God, for reminding me to live with a heart full of gratitude. Thank you, God, for showing me your love through others. Thank you, God, for your never-ending mercy. Thank you, God, for your presence in my life, which fills me with peace, hope, and joy. As we reflect on these expressions of gratitude, may they inspire us to live each day with thankfulness, recognizing that everything we have is a gift from God. May our hearts overflow with gratitude, and may we share His love and blessings with the world.